Hey there planners, welcome back to the channel Creating with Sarah. So today is Planmas day 11 and today I have for you my December planner. I'm going to share with you a flip through and then we're going to do a page together. So if you'd like to check out this video, then keep on watching. So hey there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah, all things creating, planning, keeping things fun and functional here for you. Welcome, so glad that you've clicked on this video. So today I want to share with you my December planner. This is a notebook that I've put together for planning, brainstorming, list dumping. It's like my personal planner on the go. It's kind of substitute what I usually use, which is a A7 pocket size planner, a ring system. So I had these notebooks from Planything and they're just so festive and cute, and I really wanted to kind of switch things up for the end of the year. And so I had this holiday one and I wanted to use it as my personal December planner on the go. I still have my classic planner here, which is my catch-all, and it has all the months in it, but I love having something personal size to take with me to do like all my list and brainstorming ideas. So with last month in November was, Thanksgiving, it's my daughter's birthday, there's just a lot of things going on, like with Thanksgiving break, and just I needed something. And so like I said earlier, these replaced my little pocket personal planners that I have been setting up every month. So I wanted to use these notebooks because they're so cute and very on theme. And so today I'm sharing with you my setup. I have this set up and we're gonna go ahead and flip through it. It's just a cute little dotted line notebook, and I have kind of made it a little bit more festive. So this is the inside of the cover, that's the front, this is the back. I did add these adhesive pockets, which I've shared before on my channel. I get them from Daiso. And then here's one on this side. So I'm not gonna like switch out the covers because I actually like that these are the same, and they have no picture. It's just like a fun little accent. And then I love that this is a scene for the planner. So I really love these notebooks. They're really cute. You can definitely check out Amber's website at Planything. She's on YouTube and Instagram. I'm not sure if she still carries these notebooks though. Again, it's just a dotted line notebook, and I have it paper clipped here or bookmarked. These are Erin Condren magnetic bookmarks. And when I first used this, again, it was the same kind of concept just to get me through the holidays. So basically this is going to be kind of both. I'm going to use it as my December monthly planner, day-to-day things. And then I'm also going to throw in here holiday planning. So I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of combining it, and just having a personal planner on the go with me really helps. So I have this bookmark so I can flip it to the page where I start this year. And I want to share with you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's just a dotted line notebook. It's really thick. And we're going to set up these two pages. It's the last week of December because I'm using my inserts that I was supposed to use in my little pocket planners, but I decided that I wanted to use these notebooks and change it up. That's kind of what you have to do sometimes. I know we always like to stick to a certain planner, but that's why I kind of have two in my lineup. I have like my catch-all, which is dedicated to my family. It has everything that I need in it, and I don't want to touch that one and change that up because then I get confused, and I definitely like to look back at my planners. So I bring in a personal planner, like a second one, to set up for fun or set up for my own personal use, what I need to get out of my brain to plan for the day, for the month, for the year, yada yada. So that's why I like to have a second one, and I like to keep myself motivated into doing that. So instead of using my pocket planner, I was like, I'm just going to use these cute little journals. They're just very festive, and yeah, I was like, I really want to use these. So I turned it into more of like a scrapbooking, junk journaling type of planner. And I added scrapbook pages. I added my monthly view insert. And then I had some weeklies left, so I decided to put those in there. And this time I set up a little better. So my November one, my November notebook was all over the place. I was adding in note sheets because I wanted to also put down like what chores do I have today, what errands do I have today, do I have to pick kids up or drop them off, do I have any church meetings? So I was putting in extra note sheets, which I've changed and put those in the back here. So when I first flipped to this, I have, let me start from the beginning. When I first flipped to this, I have my get it done, like a master to-do list for December. Then I have this little note sheet that I popped in here. This is just extra page for me to write on. And then I didn't glue this down, so I do have this full get it done master December list. And then this is just extra, like this could be separate from, this is like house stuff maybe, and then this is holiday stuff that I have to get done or something like that. I just thought that this looked really cute in here. And that's the great thing about like doing a junk journaling type of planner. You can add all these bits in and make it more interactive. So that's what I have there. I could also put a photo here if I'd like later. And then again, my December monthly, I'm gonna add a key here. And then this spot, I want to add what I'm reading. I just couldn't find a card that I had in my November notebook. I had put what I was reading for the month. So I'm gonna put that here. I have some stamps in mind that I think I'm gonna stamp out a little card and glue it in here. So this is kind of like my dashboard, so to speak. So I'll give you guys a close-up. Really cute. And I also want to add tabs in here. I just haven't done that yet. I just wanted to share with you guys my setup and how I'm going to use this. So then I go into my weeklies, and I'm not going to put any extra note pages in here. I may put like sticky notes in here, but I don't want to fill this up with lots of note pages because then I got lost in the week, and that's what I did in my November planner. So I learned. It just kind of throws me off because it's a notebook, right? And I'm having to put in my own categories and tab it out. So that's what I'm learning. So this falls into my weeks all the way up until Christmas. And I just added little bits and pieces of what I had already in my stash. So I had this folder here that had paper and die cuts that I had cut out, which were like these snowflakes, tags, bows. So I was kind of using up this scrap already instead of doing something entirely new, which was really great. So I am going to die cut more pieces out of this paper until it's all used. And I have some tags here that were already cut out that I have to put together. I made this tag a long time ago, and I actually need to find this die. So this is the die that I was like using a lot in here that was in this pocket. It was like a project I guess I was doing a while back, but this is so pretty and I need to find this die. But yeah, it's just a cute little craft tag, and I just love stuff like this. Again, this is kind of like junk journaling. So I'm gonna add that in there somehow. And so I'm kind of going more traditional since that's what I started with in my scraps. And then this page we're gonna do together, but I wanna go ahead and flip through the rest of the notebook. So that'll be, again, my dashboard for the month, my master to-do list, the weeks and what's going on, and then maybe using some sticky notes to jot down a couple of things from the weeks. And then this is the last page we're gonna do together that falls into January. Then I have these Santa list pads, which are kind of like nostalgic and I don't want to use them, but this is from the old days, the old planner days, like when Target had come out with the bullseye and it was $1 spot, and the rave with all the Post-its, like planner supplies. It was so good. They don't have that anymore, but I got that from there a long time ago. So I decided to glue them in, and here's another pre-made die that I had. So I'll show you guys everything that I plan on using. So this die I found. So I definitely want to make another tree and put it on this side. So these pages are holiday planning. It's for each individual person in my house, so I can stay on top of that. And then I'm just going to decorate the sides here. Then we get into note pages. So this was actually Planything's note pads, and I just repurposed them to put in here and use the Happy Planner punch. I did kind of mess up down here, but that's okay. They're just going to be used for note dumping. So that's for notes. And then I have this kind of like as a divider. Keynote came off. This is actually, I try to go through all my Happy Planner stuff to find my Christmas stuff. And I'm actually missing one. I know I have like a peppermint looking one, I just can't find it. So I did find this one with the holly on it. It's got like cute sprinkles. It says Happy Christmas. And so I may use this for receipts, or I may just use it again as a divider in my little notebook here. But I also have a little paper clip. But I always try to get like simple charms with loops on them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's and just put them on paper clips because it's just so simple that way. And so it just dangles right there. And I didn't cut this because I didn't want to ruin it in case I wanted to use it in my Happy Planners. So I am having it stick out up at the top. So again, just as a little bookmark. So I can open this up and get to this part, which is a lot of holiday planning. So what I did is, let me show you. Again, I went through all my Happy Planner stuff. A lot of my planners are used and they're set up and they have a bunch of extra stuff in them. So I wanted to see if there was anything in here I could use. So this is also Planything. I'm not sure if she still has these covers anymore, but this is what I use for my old Christmas planner, which is in a classic. And I had the very first Happy Planner extension thing that they did. So I had a lot of extra paper. This came out in 2019. So I still have a couple of sheets to use for other times, but it's the one that had the menu, the party, the cookie exchange, cards and gifts, memories and notes. And then I had extra half sheets, which is just a list. And it says naughty and nice here, but I went ahead and wiped that out and I'm going to use it for something else. I mean, I don't really need that. I'm not like going to put a name and check it off. I'm going to use it for other things to check it off. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I had this dotted line, check it off. Just some extra note pages in here. So yeah, go through your old planners that you've set up and see what you can use. Maybe you didn't use all the sheets or all the extension packs that came with it. And then I had these cards, which are really cute. I only used one of them. I'll share with you. In a second, but yeah, I had to cut stuff down to fit into this planner. So I had to cut a little bit of the dotted box down here. That's fine. And again, I wiped that out and added a sticker. It's only on the first part of the page. And then here's the other classic filler paper that I had to cut down. This said, "Oh, what fun" here up at the top. So I cut this down. I did cut it a little short. It's not really to the end of the page, but that's okay. I kind of want it to look uneven and layered like that. For real, I do. I don't want it to say like I messed up and I'm, trying to cover it up. I really liked how it looked because otherwise I would have, not used this and started over. But I like this because then I see the green. I really like this filler paper because of the binding here, or where the disc starts, the punch part has like a little trees. It's cute. Okay, so this is the card. I have this all paper clipped. Again, this is kind of like a junk journal style setup. I hope that makes sense. So this is, it actually goes this way, but I think I'm going to cover this up and put something else there, but I like the green and the holly on the outside. So that's kind of what I'm using like this to keep all these pages together, which I've cut down, and I have folded because I would have lost this page. I can't really, unless I cut like this, then I lose the title where it says stocking stuffer ideas. And I just thought, why not just fold it? Again, I like the playfulness of this setup, if you will. So here's my stocking stuffer idea page. It's got a front and back. And then I have the gift list for what, where, and then I kept this part where it's purchased and gifts I have to wrap. Sorry. I have not had any caffeine this morning, by the way. So I tried to fold them though, where it seemed like, you know, it still looked a little cohesive. So there's the gift list. Then I have the card lists, cards that I want to send out to people. And see, I still kept the full page. I just cut the half. That way I could still utilize these pages, because otherwise it would have been really tricky. I probably would have cut everything out and put it on pages, and I definitely did not want to do that. So I was like, we're going to make this work by just folding everything and make it more a little interactive. Then we have holiday recipes, and this one's kind of cool. I just folded the cooking instructions there, so that kind of helped out. Looks really nice like this. Let's see if you guys can get a close-up of what I mean. So it's like a little door. So that's holiday recipes, and I just did one page. We're not doing anything big this year. We're staying here, but we might have a special dinner with some friends of ours. So there's that. And then there's a cookie page. So we want to make some cookies. And then if we decide to have like a party, like a themed movie night, I think my daughter wants to do some elf party. So we might do this. And again, I just kept the top half. So we have decorations, guests, activities, menu, and of course I could change this if I needed to, put washi over it. And the back side is just notes. Oh, I love this trim here, like candy canes. So I thought this turned out really cute. I was just like, what can I use? Because I didn't want to cut everything out. I didn't want to do like a bullet journal style stuff. That would have taken way too much time. So this was so easy, I think. And I don't know why this isn't sticking, so I need to put some glue dots on this. I'm gonna fix this real quick. So I just use these removable, hopefully this will work, because I'm currently at a tape runner. Hopefully that'll stick for now until I can go get something different. Yeah, I just thought this turned out really cute. And I'm just using my stash, basically using up what I have. So then I put this here, and I kind of want to, again, I want to decorate it. I'll add stuff throughout the month. And it's going to be really cute. I may add like a memory page, or maybe the card could be a memory page. And then so I have the rest of this. And I can continue this. That's why I like to keep these, because I did start this. I didn't really use it too much, but I'm trying to remember to add the year. I don't know about you guys, but I lately have been looking through stuff and I'm like, where's the year? I can't find the year. When did this happen? Even on like greeting cards or cards that I get from people. So I want to make a habit now to make sure that's the first thing that I do is put down the year somewhere. So I like that I have a monthly view here, and I know most calendars, if you keep them together, they do, but you know what I mean? Like, do you ever get in that moment where you're looking at something, you're like, when did this happen? What year was this? I don't know, maybe it's just me. So I'm just trying to make the habit of making sure I put the year somewhere. Yeah, so I have the rest of this to use for next year if I wanted to. So yeah, that's my notebook. It's really, really cute. It's everything that I need. I have a monthly view, again, like the dashboard part. I have some note pages. I have a section for holiday planning. I have my weeklies at a glance real quick so I know, hey, what's going on without pulling my catch-all, which stays here. This goes with me everywhere. When I had my pocket planners, they went with me so I could look at them and, figure out, because my brain is not always there. Okay, I want to show you what I'm using. So basically, again, I'm using like more traditional colors, and these are all the scraps that I'm going to go through first. And then I'll show you the cute little 6x6. So I have Simple Stories. Now this is the only one that's kind of not matchy with the color palette. But what I like about it, did I pull it? Oh no, I think it's in here. It has a lot of these cute images, like retro old school stuff, and that's kind of what the theme that I'm going with. So it has all this cute stuff that I could cut out. Like these little things, stuff, trim, wrap, enjoy. I just love all these cut aparts that I could actually put in here. It makes it really, really easy to decorate. Like here I have a December calendar and I could put 2025 and put it on one of those pages. This one's cute. This says holiday to-dos. So I could just cut out this whole thing. Yeah, so that's why I liked this one. This is by Simple Stories. If you want to look it up, it's called Claus & Co., I think. If they still have it. This stuff I've had in my stash for a long time, but other scrapbooking companies could have it, or maybe Amazon if you can't find it at Simple Stories. Then I have, this one is Noel, American Crafts. Some of these, yeah, this one's like the perfect color palette that I'm looking for. This one's really thick. It's only one-sided. It's really pretty. Some of these I was saying that I think I got at not TJ Maxx, Tuesday Morning, which has closed. Kringle & Co., well, in my area. I don't know if the whole background, if they were just closing stores or did they go out of business. Not really sure. This one's kind of the same color palette. I like some of these pages I can cut out and layer. Really cute. Maybe I can use this if I don't stamp. Like maybe this one for like what I'm reading for the month. And then here's this one. This is Craftsmith. Oh, so this one's American Crafts, Kringle Co., and this is Craftsmith from Michaels. These unfortunately you can't get because they're a certain collection every year. That's why when Michaels comes out with their craft collection, if it's not a repeat, I try to get it. This one as well is super thick and sturdy. This one has some cut aparts. It's very old classic imagery and I really like that, but it's really thick. This one's cute. I like the strips of like different scrapbooking paper there. Like this one. So I have that one. And then two basics. So American Crafts, Christmas glitter paper, and then this is just American Craft Christmas cardstock. But this one's more textured. I must have purchased this one either at Tuesday Morning. I feel like a lot of my American Craft stuff I got from Tuesday Morning or Joann's. And that's what I mean. I was sad about Joann's leaving because they were the only other company that carries like American crafts, like collab designers. I haven't really researched where else you can get this besides like big scrapbooking companies like Simon Says Stamp, Scrapbook Pal, maybe Echo Park, but they carry a lot of their own stuff. So if you guys know, leave it in the comments below. Here are the dies that I'm using. Even these, this right here, this set, I got from Tuesday Morning. So I have like snowflakes, and they're just on this magnetic sheet, how I have it stored right now. So I have some snowflakes. I have this bell. This is definitely what I want to use. And then here's my tree. Yeah, I'm not sure where that bow came from. I have to figure out if it's in a different set, or it does look like it because it has, what I'm referring to is this. It's a stamp and a die. So it has to be in a set that I'm overlooking. This is just a die set. It didn't come with coordinating stamps. So I have that I want to punch out. And then I recently just bought this one off of Amazon. If you guys are curious, I'll put the link in my storefront. Definitely check out my Amazon storefront if you guys see things that you like. Most of the time I do add it to my storefront just to make it easier. But this die came out really, really nice. I really like it. And it's what I'm going to add to one of the pages. I have this set, Little Inker Design. I bought this at, I think this was a different scrapbooking store. I forget what the name. These are snowflakes. These are the ones that I've been using. So that goes with that set. And then I have Sizzix, but I think this is by Tim Holtz. And this one I think I purchased at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. So, or it was a scrapbooking expo. Not sure, but I love the fact that it came in this envelope, so it makes it easy to storage this. So it's just a bunch of sentiments, Christmas sentiments: peace on earth, believe, joy, wonderful, Noel, season's greeting, Christmas, winter, wishes, jingle, twinkle, merry and bright. So I want to use those. And then I do have Lawn Fawn. This one is a stamp, or it's this one, a stamp and die set. So these two go together. I will stamp all this on white paper, and I'm going to use colored ink though, because this is like pine cones and little, I don't know, is this pine leaves? I can make holly here, but I don't think that punches out. I think I just get the snowflakes, the pine cones, and the pine leaves. I don't remember what this is. Oh, it could be the branch maybe? I'm not really sure. What's great about Lawn Fawn though, they archive all their stuff, so I can go to their website and find inspiration on how to use this stamp, because this came out 2014. That's how long I've had this stuff. I haven't even used some of this stuff. Then I found these that I have are smaller snowflakes, which is really great. And all this stuff too, you can use in your planners. So I want to use those. I have this Build a Snowman set from Simon Says Stamp. So I have that. And then from Amazon, I found some more snowflakes. These were very inexpensive. I want to try to use those. I love these around Christmas time. It reminds me of my grandmother. Poinsettias? I think that's how you say it. But yeah, it's like a little builder for that flower. And then these trees, they're embossed, so it gives it like a textured and not just a flat tree. So I plan on using these. Okay, really quickly, I want to share the die, if I have it in here, that I just purchased from Amazon. If you're curious about this little baby Jesus in the manger kind of die. It kind of looks like an ornament. It's really, really pretty. This is what it looks like. It worked really well. It punched out very well. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm kind of like thinking about doing a little ornament with it. So that's why I have all this stuff. Okay, let me move all this so we can put together our page. So basically, I'm gonna use the leftover scraps first. Oh, let me show you the scrapbook Yes, the scrapbook paper pad. Okay, so I've mentioned that Hobby Lobby and I think Michael's, but I think you can get a better deal at Hobby Lobby with price point. I mean, with Michael's, sometimes you can use their coupons on top of their sales, sometimes you can't, but definitely if you have vouchers, I think it's probably a better deal. So they have like this thin paper, right? So this is a better option to layer because most scrapbooking paper, like the paper that I just showed you guys, this paper weight is super, super thick. And so you don't really want to use this as your layering piece because it's just so thick. What I like to use is the thin paper. It's super, super easy, and to manipulate, to tear, it makes it easy. So I have this one here from Paper Studio, Hobby Lobby. I purchased this year, so you should be able to get it still. It's called 4 Seasons. It has all the seasons you need. Birthdays, all the holidays, and it has winter in here too. Let me just flip through it one more time. Oh, it even has like school stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm using. Let's flip to Christmas. And I'm not using like anything with like blues and pinks. Again, I'm trying to stick to the reds and greens, so I wasn't using this one. And you get 5, I think, of each design. This one had the blue and yellow. I didn't want to use that one. So I was using this page. Oh, I didn't even see this page, the snowman page. That's cute, because since we're doing the last week, it goes into winter, so I may use that one. These are so thin, you miss designs. This one's pretty. I don't think did I pull this one? No, I didn't pull this one. This one's pretty, but it has that yellow. And then the Christmas tree, which I have a little bit of that one. Oh, let's see, I'm not even seeing the Merry Christmas one, which is this green one. I used a lot of that one. Oh, here it is. But since it's the week after, again, I do like the snowman. And then let's see what's in the beginning of this scrapbook paper. We have winter. We have snowflakes, we have trees. We have this plaid. Interesting. We don't have anything for like New Year's. But also what I did is this red here, I wanted more red. This actually came out of the summer section. So I just want to flip through here to see if there's anything I can get away with using. Yeah, I'm just not thinking about that. There's nothing in here that's New Year's. They forgot about that one. Let me flip through the back again. Yep. Okay. I think we'll use the snowman. I think I have enough. Let's see what we can work with. I may have to just fill it in later or use the plaid. No, I think I'll do the snowflakes. Let's just tear that out. Okay. So what I do first is that I take the corners and figure out where I want most of the scrapbook paper. Do I want to start here or down here, like each section like that? And then I'll just tear with the page with my hand. So maybe we'll start over here. So there's no like really right way to do this. So I just take my finger and guide it. So something like that. And then again, I like using the straight edges to build my page. So I could do something like that, or go down to the corner. And again, I like using my finger to guide where I want to tear. And then we fill in either with like stickers or die cuts or other paper that you have, or like this one, I can layer. Now this one I'd probably tear in the middle to put in there. So then I have this straight edge, and I could do this and just cut down like this. And then you could also add washi here. I just don't like to repunch it, but I know a lot of people like to decorate this with washi. You can actually put washi on the edge of your paper and build your layout around that. Okay, so I do like that. Put my scraps over here. You can layer behind stuff. It's like a puzzle piece until you figure out what you like. Okay, so we're going to change things up. I wanted to look through my paper pad stash to see if I had any more of the same type of paper. And I forget that Walmart does too. So they have this same type of really thin paper. This is a baby themed, like for a baby shower and stuff. And I did pick these up at Walmart this year, this spring, to make baby cards. So I have a boy and a girl one. And in this one I have, because I still have like New Year's on the mind. So I have this one with the stars. I have some polka dots. Kind of look like snow. But I did see one with stars with a white backing. So I have this one. That I think I would like to layer underneath. So this is where I just tear it, and I wish I would have cut more of that right there. Or I could turn it this way. Okay, I think I like that. And then to cover that up, I could put that there, or if I plan on putting a sticker or something, there's ways. I could do this. Let's see what this looks like, so I can get a snowflake there. Oh, I love that. Okay. So for the stars, yeah, the best way to probably start you off if you're new to doing this is to start with the corners, your straight edges first, and then you could fill in. could probably put this piece down there. Something like that, and then I just tear here. And then here's the corner. So I'm gonna tear like about right here. So something like that. And if I wanted to, I could tear this a little bit so I could have a little bit of those stars showing through. And I might want more of that snow. So sometimes you can just play with it, like if you want it behind it, in front of it. Yeah, I don't like that. That piece doesn't work good like that. And maybe I can put some snow down here. I keep saying snow, I mean snowflakes. Oh my gosh. So I could do something like this. So if I kept it like this, or I would tuck everything behind. I do like this piece out in front though. So that's how my pages are gonna look. And then I'm going to make sure I glue this right side up, because that's what I did last time. If you guys saw a flip through of my November one, I wasn't paying attention, or maybe someone came in here, distracted me, interrupted me, whatever. And I didn't pay attention to what I was doing, and I glued it upside down. And so I had to redate this, and it just looked awful. So, yeah, I'll probably put it on this side. And then over here, since I don't have anything extra, I probably will put like a recap or something. So I could cut out little tags and put little recaps of the year or something, or some photos, something. And then that will be the end of this little notebook. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and a flip through and setup of this December planner notebook that you can build something yourself. You could probably just print some things out on Pinterest, or if you use Canva a lot, you can make your own little calendar view and build your own pages with scrapbooking paper, washi, stickers, and just make your own little planner for the month of December. So I hope this inspired you in some way and you enjoyed this content. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I'd love to have you here if you're not already subscribed. But thank you always for supporting and watching my content. I really appreciate it. So I will see you all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy holidays. Bye.